very excited to be here. Just can't wait to get it all started. I've had a nice holiday, but looking forward to get into training and meet the boys and start something new. It's very important for me. So Any questions?
Questions, guys? David, congratulations and welcome aboard. Were you very keen to stay in the A-League, or were you looking overseas as well?
I was looking overseas, but very keen also to stay in the A-League. But I think this year is probably going to be my most important in my career. It was important to be in a team and a club that is establishing themselves as I'm establishing myself as a player still. I'm just happy for the opportunity to actually to play in a team that's got a lot of prospects and a lot of talent in the squad, and for me it's exciting. I guess that's the one word I'd use to describe this start of a new era for me. It's something every kid would dream about, is to play professional football, and I've got the chance again to try and reignite my career than what I did a couple of years ago. But now it's I guess a fresh start.
Do you feel then that your career has stalled a bit? Obviously, the Fury was a very difficult time last year for a number of reasons. But do you feel your career had actually stalled?
I don't think I would say stalled, but I think it did slow down a little bit. Obviously, you're playing football and playing at a high level. You're still, progressing in some sort. So I don't think it really went anywhere. But the years I do take from at the Fury are very valuable. Some things I've learnt a lot. Being in the position of a new club as well, there was a lot of lessons to learn, and I guess learning by mistakes. But we got through it, and disappointing that it came to the case that it did. But I've moved on, and that's the way I think a lot of players have felt. And but for me, it's just all about this upcoming season.
Why do you say this is the most important year of your career? Is it to kickstart a potential big move to Europe, or is it to help kickstart, as you say, a career that might have slowed?
Oh, both. You're on par for that one. It's I want to go overseas. Every player that I've come across would love to make it in Europe. For me, that's the pinnacle of where a player would want to be. It's a place where I've aspired to be since I was young, and was lucky enough to get the chance to go overseas. But I think being in the A-League for one more year can give me that option to go overseas. But if it doesn't, then I'm here for another 2 years, which I'm totally fine with, and it gives me the opportunity to do what I love and get paid to do what I do.
Given the Football Heart tried to play last season, and then also you add Fred into that mix as well, is this sort of a team that you think can really suit your style?
Yeah, definitely. As there's a lot of wingers and attackers in this team, it's going to provide healthy competition, and I think a headache that John would want, which is good. I think if there's an easy decision on who to play, then I guess the squad's not working as hard, or the players aren't there of that capability that the standard should be at. But for us, it's going to be a challenge to see who gets to play, and I'm sure every player will get the opportunity, and it's going to be a battle. But you'll know that when that team gets put out each week on the park, then it's going to be the best team available. So hopefully I can be a part of that starting 11 every game. Obviously, I don't expect to walk into this team. Every player has to earn their right to play, and just thankful for the opportunity.
Are you sort of looking forward to that challenge for spots a little bit though? After at times a period due to injury or whatever else was going on up there, it might have been a bit less so.
Yeah, definitely. As I was saying before, that's every player in this team is capable of doing a job, and that's kind of what drew me to Melbourne Heart as well. Is I feel every player is above average, and is just a team that can go a long way without having someone earning millions of dollars trying to fall back on that player to get them results, rather than it's a whole team effort.
You have great attacking talents, but no doubt. Just out of average, where do you think your best position is? Because you've played as an out-and-out striker, you've played as a wide-sided player, you look effective in both areas. Where do you see your best position?
I'd say left or right wing. For me, I like to say my speed is one of my good aspects. but I do like getting in the central position to shoot. But I'd say as a player, I'd think the wide right would suit me best.
As well as that, Holger Osik has shown that he's got a pretty keen eye for picking A-League players to get into the national team. You've been capped twice for the Socceroos now. Do you think having another season in Australia with Hart is going to help your national team chances?
I hope so. Then they get to watch the games regularly and all of it, and keep a tab on what every A-League player is doing. So that's the good point, but obviously there's the point there if you're not at the level that Europe is, then it's going to be a bit more difficult to get in. But I know there's camps that they do pick A-League players, and you've seen it, and you've seen some of the players that have come through the A-League that are playing national team as we speak. So if I can be one of those players, I'm more than happy to step in.
What do you make of what the Heart is in terms of the score that you see now? Is obviously more to come. What do you make of the players that are in the score?
What I said before is I feel everyone's above average. They're the club are taking a step towards success, which I'd love to be involved with. Everyone has goals. I think for me personally, I'd love to do well for myself, but first comes doing well for the team, and hopefully my performance and every other player's performance shines through that. And that's the case of the style of football that the club play. Hopefully it's going to be very attracting. The coach has his way of playing, and not to say it's totally different to other coaches, but it's something that if we're playing good attractive football, we're going to get more people to come and watch. And something to cheer about, obviously. So hopefully, in that case, it's going to be exciting and good for the fans to enjoy.
David, I hope you don't take this in the wrong way at all. How important is it to you being one of the top Indigenous players in Australia, and also, I suppose, symbolically coming to a town like Melbourne, where obviously Australian rules football is massive, and know all too well the significance of Indigenous players in the game? I mean, is it nice to come here and I suppose be a pioneering Indigenous player in an A-League sort of team in Melbourne?
Yeah, no, for me I guess I can say I'm the first Indigenous player to play for Melbourne Heart, so again there's maybe the first part of history put down for myself in Melbourne Heart. It's something that everywhere I go I like to recognise and feel good about. I always feel that there's enough room for plenty of teams in Melbourne, as you already know with the AFL teams. I don't know how many there are here, but 10. So it's massive. It's there's a lot of room for other sporting codes, and football's also big on the sporting radar down here. And I guess it's not so much in the spotlight, but it's still not far behind AFL. Still growing. I guess it's growing everywhere around Australia, and hopefully we can do our part to put Melbourne Heart on the map. So.